Why do Palestinians say no to all the peace proposals?
The leaders or
the leaders.
ليش القادة الفلسطينيين دائما بيرفضوا اتفاقية السلام؟
هي لانه اتفاقية السلام هي اي نعم ممكن السلام انه يعني ممكن يعمل سلام وامان، بس احنا برضه كفلسطينيين لنا حق اقوى من السلام انه كارض كامله. لا سلام اذا انت يعني تسلمي بجزء من جزء من ارضك، عرفت كيف؟
But we have a right to all of our land.
احنا احنا
يعني أراضي 48
يس هلا اذا بدك تعملي هيك، اذا انت تخليتي عن جزء من بلادك
peace agreements then you will be
مش انك معارضه للسلام ولكن تخليتي
your land. You're not against peace, you are just letting go and giving up part of your land. ليش القادة الفلسطينية بيرفضوا كل اتفاقيات السلام؟
القادة الفلسطينيين رفضوها؟
نعم.
القادة الفلسطينيين والله بالنسبة القيادة احنا ما بندخلش القيادة، القيادة هاي
We don't like
إلها
to interfere with the leadership. نعم.
يعني إلها علاقات خاصة وإلها ديوانها الخاص فيها.
The Palestinian leadership has its own work and we do not interfere.
Why do you think they said no?
طب ليش أنت برأيك هم حكوا لا؟ رأيك أنت. Your own opinion.
ممكن مش مقتنعين في العروضات اللي مقدمينها لهم.
Maybe they are not convinced with what they have been proposed. برأيك ليش القادة الفلسطينيين Palestinian leaders؟ ليش القادة الفلسطينيين رفضوا كل اتفاقيات السلام السابقة؟
أنا برأيي إنهم ما رفضوا الاتفاقيات، هم معاهم على طول الخط، ما رفضوا اتفاقيات. ما بلا إنهم رفضوا اتفاقيات، بالعكس إحنا أصلاً يعني عايشين من تحت راس القدر عندنا إنه إحنا عايشين
But they said no to the agreement.
They did not refuse anything. The Palestinians compromised and gave up a lot of things, but no solution happened.
What did they compromise?
على إيش تنازلوا مثلاً؟ وتنازلوا عنها.
كل شيء تنازلوا عنه، ما إحنا ما في عنا القادة عنا ما بتحكم أي شيء فيها. شو اللي بتحكم؟ شو اللي بتسيطر عليه؟
She said gave up.
إذا إحنا أقل شيء المعاشات
And
هم
our
بيتحكموا
leaders
فيها.
cannot even control
دخولك
the
وخروجك
smallest things.
لشغلك برا البلد.
Like, for example, leaving the
كل
country.
شيء بيتحكموا فيه، شو اللي إحنا بدنا نسيطر عليه أصلاً؟
And the salaries. هم
يهود.
The Israelis or the Jews, as she said, are controlling everything. We have no control over anything.
أنا برأيي القادة تبعونا بس بحققوا مصالحهم الشخصية مش أكثر.
My own opinion, I believe our leaders, the leaders are just here to fulfill their own personal interests, and that's
Meaning money and things like that. Money and
فلوس طبعا، مصاري، فلوس، السلطة اللي
money and power.
السلطة اللي قاعدين عليها، بس هم فعليا ما عندهمش سلطة على شيء غير علينا
The
احنا
power
بس.
that they think they have, but they only have
روح
power
على
or
المظلوم.
authority over us, and this is not justice.
Why do the Palestinian leaders keep saying no to all the peace agreements?
Believe me, I don't know exactly what's the answer. Maybe we have people said yes, maybe we have people said no.
If you could decide, would you say yes to a peace agreement with Israel? And then we can ask what is fair.
Yes, I can decide peace, because the peace is the good things in the world. Yes, the bad things is bad. When you make peace, خلاص, no problem. Everybody is peace. Understand?
So what would that peace agreement be for you? What do you want?
If I have peace,
Yes.
I can work in Israel.
No, but what is the agreement? 2 states, what is it? What's the agreement? What's the solution?
I don't know exactly.
Okay, you just want anything.
Options.
Options.
Give them options.
So do you want, is 2 states okay?
Yes.
Or one.
Why?
1 states, I assume he'll say yes to.
Yes. One is the no problem.
So the question comes from outside. Somebody is asking, why do Palestinians say no to all the peace proposals?
To all the peace proposals? Oh my God! No! This is a pure political question. No.
But why do you think they do? You don't have to go into politics, but why do you think that it's always no?
Well, actually, because most of them they don't make sense to Palestinians.
Okay. So why?
of them.
Give me an example of something that would make sense to Palestinians.
to have our all, like all region, to be included in the.
You mean historical Palestine, 1948?
Yeah, the historical Palestine
Okay.
should be included.
Okay, so that's part of the reason.
It makes sense, yeah.
Okay, is there anything else you can think of?
Well, actually, I think it doesn't make sense to have the two countries.
Israel and Palestine?
Yeah, Israel
Why?
and Palestine. Because you know that it's not easy for Palestinians to live in such situation because we can't live together in peace. It doesn't make sense.
So, okay, so under your, we're going to call it, what's your first name? Sorry?
And Mara.
Mara. The Mara peace plan, okay?
Yeah.
What happens to the Israelis?
Well, I don't know. I don't live in the country currently, but
Oh.
what I'm saying is that it doesn't make sense now to have the two countries as a solution because, you know, that
So what
it's
would make sense? For the Palestinians, I understand why all of it makes sense,
Yeah.
but what about the Israelis? What happens to them?
I don't know. You should ask someone else.
Why do Palestinian leadership say no to all the peace? Say no to all peace.
ليش بلاقيك القيادة الفلسطينية دائما بتحكي لا لجميع محادثات السلام،
Peace agreements.
لاتفاقيات السلام؟
كمان مرة
ليش القيادة الفلسطينية دائما بترفض محادثات السلام؟
ترفض؟ لا بالعكس.
وكمان بترفض اتفاقيات السلام؟ ما بترفض؟
لا ما بترفض.
No, they don't reject these peace agreements.
So why isn't there a peace
الاحتلال
agreement?
اللي برفض دائما.
It's the occupation who rejects
The
them.
Israelis reject them.
الإسرائيليين قصدك.
صحيح.
Yes, correct.
The Israelis say it's the Palestinians.
الإسرائيليين بيحكوا إنه إحنا اللي بنرفضهم.
سياسي.
It's politics.
سياسي فوق الطاولة مش زي تحت الطاولة.
It's a
تحت
policy
الطاولة
that
بصير شغلات الشعب
over
ما
the
بيعرف فيها.
table, that's what's happening. But under the table, there's things that the people don't know about.
Okay. Does he know any of the peace talks, like the details about any of them?
هل تعرف أي تفاصيل عن محادثات السلام أو اتفاقيات السلام؟ أي تفاصيل؟
No?
No.
I was going to ask him if he would agree to any of them.
اوكي لانه كان بده يسالك اذا مستعد انت توافق على اي شيء من اتفاقيات السلام اللي انعرضت على الفلسطينيه والاسرائيليه.
اساسا الاحتلال يعني زي ضحك على الحياه يعني.
So basically what the occupation is
انه
doing
سلام يعني سلام بيننا وبين محتل يعني صعب الموضوع اساسا.
It's just يعني joking with us or giving us BS agreements because there is no peace with the occupation.
Would he accept a two-state solution?
هل انت بتقبل حل دولتين؟
لا لا.
No.
Why not?
ليش لا؟
ليش لا؟ حكيت يعني
I already said
احتلال
because of the occupation.
يعني في النهاية زائل يعني لا
In the
محالة.
end it will go away.
The occupation of 48, we're talking about Israel.
Yes.
That's what he means.
قصدك احتلال 48?
الاحتلال كله زائل.
All of the occupation, it's going. It's gonna go.
Why do Palestinians say no to all the peace agreements that they're offered?
This is wrong.
Okay, so what? They don't say no?
Yeah, sure.
But like Abu Mazen and Arafat. Oh.
Ask first question. What words you use?
I used. Wait, I have to remember what I asked. Why do Palestinians say no to all peace? Why do Palestinians say no?
How you put this in open? How
Okay, so
Palestinian. How you?
Oh, where did it come from?
Oh, this word. All Palestinians.
They're leaders in 1947, in 1990, well, in the 1998, in 2008,
Pass it. Okay.
2010.
Okay,
Why?
okay.
The question is why.
Nobody say no for peace. Abu Mazen, Arafat, even the others. Nobody say no for peace.
So why is there no peace?
There is no other side. Ask the other side.
No, but Abu Mazen went to.
What do you mean peace?
Hold on. Abu Mazen Abu Mazen met with Clinton, and he met with Olmert, and he met with other people.
Okay.
Why did he say no?
Which peace you are talking about?
Any peace.
Any peace. We agree.
Well, then he would have agreed at Sharm el Sheikh or.
My friend, you ask the other side. What peace they want?
I asked them also. I'm asking you.
What
Why did they say no?
What peace? What peace? What meaning? What is the meaning of your peace?
I don't know. I'm saying I don't have a meaning. I'm saying they went to meet, and Abu Mazen said no. Arafat said no.
When he go to Why River, he go.
Why River? And they all said no.
They go For peace, no?
Yes? Not did they say no to peace. They said no to the agreement they were put in front of them. They said no.
No, now if I give you an agreement, you give me Tora Bora, Toronto. You will accept to give me a piece of Toronto? What's the meaning of your peace? I don't know.
So, okay, is what you're saying, I'm trying to translate, is what you're saying is that the agreements that were given to them weren't good enough agreements. They said no. They definitely said no to most of them.
I don't know what they offer for them, but it is not.
It was in the newspaper.
It is not this. No. The question is not like that. This is peace. Our land is our land. There is United Nations laws. We want to make basic to start, but not.
Okay.
We don't accept your words. Who are you to give me? This is my peace. As is
well, that's how it works in negotiations. Sorry,
okay.
But that's the way it works.
Okay.
So you're saying you would be willing to accept with the United Nations?
Of course.
So that would mean two states, Israel and Palestine, two different states. No problem. People want to know, why do Palestinian leaders always say no to all the peace proposals?
Okay. Who says that?
A lot of people outside say that.
Okay.
The person asking the question is asking.
Okay.
So for example, when they met with Clinton, when they met with, who else did they meet with? Now Trump is supposedly coming up with something. Okay. Everyone is saying no, no, no.
All right.
Why so many no's? Why not yes,
all
yes,
right.
but?
Sure. Should I start?
Yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I think anyone saying this should be just, I don't know, they should just do some more research, because I think it's just a misconception, because if you look back and read, none of the peace plans or none of the deals for peace were made by Israel. So this is one point. The second point is, why do we always say no? Or like, why do people think that we always say no? I don't think we always say no. Actually, we always say yes. And just to give you like an example.
Yeah, give me an example of,
sure.
Other than Oslo, which obviously both sides said yes to the beginning of Oslo.
Yeah.
Everything else after that, the final agreement, there was either a no, or I can't do it, or no, nothing.
Okay.
There was not a word. According to people who were there. Okay. According to Americans and Israelis who were there.
Yeah, but of course, according to Israelis, like, we always say no, but the thing is...
So give me an example of a yes. When did somebody say yes?
Well, the two-state solution?
No, but that was Oslo. So after that, the final idea...
Final what?
They were negotiating about the number of refugees, negotiating about Jerusalem. They were negotiating about all these things, and they came up with a plan. 96% of the West Bank would go to the Palestinians with land swaps, a limited right of return. That was talked about in 2002, okay. I think it was, 2001.
Yeah, I heard about that. I don't know where they got the information from, but all of this, look, I'm sorry, but I gotta say, this is all like propaganda. Like,
okay. So I put in front of you 96% of the West Bank.
Yes.
Limited right of return for those original
but this
refugees.
Is all wrong.
Hold on.
This never happened.
Jerusalem. Wait. I'm saying, do you accept it? You.
What?
Do you accept that? Will you say yes to that?
Give me the deal.
96% of the West Bank.
Okay.
With land swaps, so parts of Israel go to Palestine.
Okay.
Jerusalem, the Arab parts of Jerusalem are Palestinian. The Jewish parts of Jerusalem are Israeli.
Yeah.
The right of return, a proportion of original refugees, the people who left in 47 or were thrown out in 47, can come back, and every year it would get a little bit. There would be some.
Okay.
What else is there? Those are the big things.
Yeah, I guess.
Would you agree? Would you say yes?
If you give me this deal right now?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah.
I would definitely say yes. Yeah.
Okay. So we found somebody who will say yes.
Yeah, of course.
Contradict the no sayers.
But this is the thing, this like proposal never happened.
According to everybody who was there, they said it happened.
Yeah, of course. Of course. If I'm like an Israeli politician or like an American politician, of course I'm gonna say, okay, the Palestinians, we offered them 1, 2, 3, 4, but they said no. Okay, and like, what like what proves that I didn't say I didn't offer that? Nothing, because no one will contradict this. However, if you look back and if you actually like look at some interviews with actual Israeli politicians who were there when Barak supposedly like gave this deal to Yasser Arafat, Israeli leaders said, if I was in Arafat's shoes, I would never take that deal.
No. Barak said if he was a Palestinian, he would have been a terrorist. That's what he said.
What?
Barak said if I had been born Palestinian, I would be a terrorist.
No,
He never said I would never take that deal.
It's not,
I don't remember that.
I'm not saying Barak said that.
So who said that?
I really can't remember.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I don't expect you to cite your.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I really can't.
It's okay. I'm catching you on the street, and it's
Yeah, no worries.
You don't have to have Wikipedia in front of you, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, all I can say is like, what I'm talking about is like, I cannot cite it right now. But if you look back, if you just do some research, I'm pretty sure you can find what I'm talking about. You can. I don't know, just look it up.
Okay, go to it, YouTube people. Guys, if you want to see more videos like these, please donate. I accept baked goods, free trips to Bora Bora, anything.